you, so tell my friends that I'll be over here. Oh, here. Oh, here. Oh, I ask myself, what am I doing here? Oh,
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Matthew and today is a very special day. Now, at the time of recording this is being filmed on Sunday the 26th of November. But by the time this gets uploaded, by the time you're watching this, it is Thursday the 30th of November. And to us car enthusiasts, we all know what that means. Because if we were to rewind the clock back 10 years ago, this day exactly 10 years ago, was the unfortunate demise of Paul Walker. That's right, today marks the 10-year anniversary, a full decade without Paul Walker. I know, I can't believe it myself neither. It doesn't even feel that long ago, to be fair. Like yeah, sure, it does feel a little bit long, but at the same time not that long, if you get what I mean. Now, before I go ahead and do my tribute now, I would want to do something a little bit more special than this, but I haven't reached that point yet where I can actually plan ahead and make plans in advance, as well. I think I might need a little bit more support on that. So there's probably other videos up right now of other people doing better tributes. But for now, I'm going to take my advantage of my talent and bring back the car sounds. Now, I'm only going to be doing his three most famous cars, that being the green Eclipse from the first film, the orange Mark IV Supra from the first film, and the R34 Skyline GTR from Too Fast, Too Furious. But real quickly, I've got to explain something, right? Now, as I'm sure you all know, I'm sure you're all very familiar with the story, that on the 30th of November 2013, Paul Walker was attending, I think, a toy charity run for his charity, Reach Out Worldwide, that he didn't even need to attend to. But he attended it anyway. And once he was there, his dream car was this, the 2003 Porsche Carrera GT. And it just so happened to be that it was there, right outside his performance shop of Always Evolving. I think on I'm not sure the exact street, or well, here's some images of it anyway. On I think it's Hercules Street or something Hercules, somewhere in Los Angeles. I don't know. And let's wrap up the conspiracy theory. Everyone thinks that he was driving. Let's clear that up straight away. He was not driving. He was in the passenger with one of his best friends driving the car, Rodger Rodas. And even he passed away this time 10 years ago from the same experience. So I guess this will be a tribute to Rodger as well. But mainly a tribute for Paul. And it just happened that car was just sitting outside his performance shop, so I just went, why not? Let's just go for a spin. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and that was the last thing that he said. But it did take a fatal turn when Just 5 minutes later, I think not even 5 minutes later, disaster struck. The car was going at, I think, round about over 100 miles an hour, lost control and crashed, splitting the car in half, and eventually, and fatally wounding both men. Now, Paul Walker survived the crash, but he got killed from the fire. Now, I need to clear something up, which has been discovered. A lot of people say that it was because Rodger Rodas couldn't control the car. But first off, I don't think Rodger Rodas was not able to control the car. I think he was well able to control it. Simply because Rodger Rodas was a racing driver with many titles to his name. So he should be able to handle a 600 brake horsepower, rear wheel drive, mid-engined German supercar. He should be able to control it, especially going 100 miles an hour. And now there's also been people saying that it's because the ground was still a little bit damp because it was raining the night before, so therefore the car just lost traction because the ground was too wet. It aquaplaned. Right, for a start, for a big kickoff, right? This crash happened in California, not Scotland. Therefore, it should not take, I don't know what the weather, I don't know how long it takes for a rain to dry up in California, but I'm willing to take a punt, and whoever's in California, you can probably maybe correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe confirm if I'm right. But it should not take a full 24 hours for the ground to completely dry up after it's rained. It's California. It's literally like, it's not even really in the top 5 driest places on earth, but it is up there. However, it has been discovered recently it's neither of those problems, and the problem could very well have been a problem with the car that Porsche never recalled the car for. A little while ago, DDE, Daily Driven Exotics, drove a Porsche Carrera GT. And Damon was driving, and he wasn't going anywhere near that fast. He wasn't even going that fast to begin with, and he almost had the same experience and fate as Rodger Rodas and Paul Walker.
What if this is what happened to Paul Walker?
Shock sickness suspension.
Holy.
Drop down real hard. Got a lot of smoke too.
Collapse.
Really good news. That wasn't like at 120 miles an hour. Because when it lost it, the car was going like this. Treads in the top of the shock are good, but the top hat looked a little bit damaged. We were driving as we came down the hill and went bang. You were ripping in this car and that let go. That would put you sideways and you'd have no control.
You have to wonder because it's a cantilever suspension, does it actually put a lot more load out on the treads? Because it's pulling on this and not pushing on this. In a regular car, the shock is here and there's a top hat, so it's always pushing. Cantilever, the shock is pulling and pushing now. So does that actually put a lot more load on the treads? Is this a common failure?
What? No.
I swear to God, yeah, I've seen it twice.
So this is number 2 or this is number 3?
Smoking this DGT that unthreaded.
Why does nobody talk about this? Like, this is a big problem.
Now, what happened is, and I'll leave a link down in the description below if I can find the video, but what happened, and someone was there who had worked on a few Porsche Carrera GTs before, that was there filming with them, and they were able to confirm that this was a known common fault. I think it was a problem with the rear passenger suspension strut. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description box down below so you can go and check that video out. But Dave stated, perhaps this is what happened to Paul Walker.
What if this is what happened to Paul Walker?
And when you take that into consideration, and when you think about it, that makes a whole lot of sense in what had happened. Heck, even the Carrera GT even tried to kill the Stig at one point.
First attempt, where's that? Well, look. Here he comes into the hammerhead, very close to the tyres, and honestly, it's a pig. It's a monster.
Possibly from the same issue. And it makes a whole lot of sense as well, because the Walker family, shortly after the incident, like I think maybe a few days or maybe weeks after the incident, they sued Porsche. Now, why do you think they would have done that? My reckoning is that it was because there was a problem with the car that Porsche never recalled it for. A huge safety issue. And that is probably what killed them both. I've driven a few Porsche Carrera GTs in Forza, and yes, I know it's not exactly on point, but each car in Forza is modelled to drive exactly how they're meant to be driven. So therefore, they're like, if I were to drive a Porsche Carrera GT in real life, or if I were to drive the Porsche Carrera GT in Forza, then that's how it would drive in real life. Therefore, if I can control it in Forza with my wheel, I'll be able to control it in real life. Which I can control it, and I can't see how it was that Rodger lost control. Like I've even driven it in the rain in Forza, and the same thing hasn't happened. So my reckoning is it was a problem with the passenger rear suspension strut. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to dive straight into the sounds. Now, first of all, I'm going to start on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. Now, in real life, the Eclipse they used in the film was a GS model, unlike the GSX. The GSX has the same engine as the Evo, so a 2-litre single turbocharged 4G63 inline 4-cylinder. But the car in the film, and if you want more detail, you can go and check out the Racing Joker's channel. As well, I know he's gonna be filming or putting together a much better Paul Walker tribute than I am for this year. So go and check him out, and even check out his playlist of Car Topics Explained for more better detail on these cars. But the Eclipse was running not the stock engine, but it was actually running in the film a Chrysler 420A 4-cylinder engine with sounds on various Hondas like Integras to make the sound. And it also had a Greddy Type S blower valve on it. So without any further ado, let's get on to the sound. Shut up! Was that fun? What are you smiling about? Dude, I almost had you. Right, so that was the Eclipse. Now it's time for the Mark IV Supra. Now a little bit of information on this car. This car used to be, it started off in life as Craig Lieberman's car, who is actually the technical advisor of the first Fast and Furious film and Too Fast, Too Furious. You know the guy in the race war scene? That's the starter guy. That's Craig Lieberman. And his Supra, along with Vince's Nissan Maxima and Brian's R34 GTR, which we'll get onto in a minute, was Craig's cars. They were all Craig Lieberman's cars. Which Craig Lieberman's car became Brian's Supra, and that also became Slapjack Supra in Too Fast, Too Furious. But we're not going to do Slapjack Supra, we're not going to talk about Slapjack. All we're going to do is just the sound of the Supra. Now, it still has the normal 3-litre twin turbocharged 2JZ GTE inline 6-cylinder engine. However, it has been swapped to single turbocharged. I think, what was it, Turbonetics T66 or something like that, I don't know. Go and check out, Car Topics Explained from The Racing Joker to find out more about these cars, as he knows a lot more about them than I do. They're like he's done his homework, right? I haven't. I'm just here to just provide like entertainment, and if you want to know about stats, statistics, and like stuff about these Fast and Furious cars, then check out The Racing Joker. But with that, let's get on to the Supra. There we go, that was the sound of the Supra. Now we're going to get on to the sound of the R34 GTR. Now, the R34 GTR, like I said, was Craig Lieberman's car. However, it has been extensively modified. The Supra from the first film, well, the Eclipse had a Robocar body kit. The Supra, that was all done up with Bomex parts and APR rear wing. The Skyline was imported directly by Motorex and was equipped with a full-on Sea West body kit. Now, it still had its 2.6 litre twin turbocharged RB26 DETT inline 6-cylinder engine, but it, again, like the Supra, it was no longer twin turbocharged. Now, I'm not sure if it was like this for filming, I doubt it, but it sounded like from the film that they used the sound of the real Supra and the real Skyline. Now, the Skyline was single turbocharged, and to recreate the sound you need single turbo with tubular manifold. Ideally, you'd want a Trust T78 or an HKS T04Z. and then to add, basically just add on to like any kind of muffler you want, stainless steel or titanium. It doesn't make a difference really. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Make sure to like, comment, and yeah, I hope to see you guys in the next video then. And credit to Craig Lieberman and credit to the Racing Joker. I'll leave links down to their channels down in the description box down below, so that you can go and check them out for yourself if you haven't done so already. With that being said, I'm going to leave just a moment's silence for Paul Walker, and yeah, in fact, let's just minute silence starting now.
And you remember us growing up? You know, playing football in the dirt. You know, getting in trouble, all the stupid things we did. Alright. We made it, Jack. Excited to see him.
You already pushing imports on him?
Say, Dad's not pushing anything. He chose that car.
Yeah, we know he's an O'Connor, but I brought you some Jack. Yeah, he's also a two.
Luckily, he has a couple more years to decide, right?
Got everything. Down to the beer and the barbecue. But it just doesn't feel like home. No, I want another shot.
We all respect you, Paul. We all miss you. But yeah, this is going to be Matthew signing this video off. See you all next time. Peace.
Toast. My man O'Connor, though. We know that. The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right here, right now. Salute.
For Paul.